Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for your time today. I'm Will from the Floki community, and I know that the Floki community is very excited about our partnership with the India Maharajas. And actually, some of us have never ever watched cricket before. So, this partnership introduced a lot of our members to this amazing sport. And, we are actually truly enjoying these games together that are played in the Legends League Cricket Masters. So, thank you for introducing that to our community.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, so we tweeted out this Q&A and our community members could send in their questions. And admittedly, it was really hard to pick just 15, but we did. So let's get started with the first question from Hafgard. Dear India Maharajas, what is the best moment from this year's Legend League? Any particular moment that was extra special, worth remembering, or created a certain feeling? Thank you.
No, I think there have been quite a few moments. Obviously, some of the fieldings have been really, really good, and that's the one thing we can always improve as retired cricketers. So to see the kind of fielding effort, especially from Ricardo Powell, the kind of catch he took was outstanding. He's nearly 50 years old and catching like a 20-year-old. So that was outstanding. I think that's a standout moment so far for me. Other moment was when Gotham and Robin Uthappa just get going against quality bowling side of Asia Lions, especially guys like Muhammad Amer and Shoail Tanvir who just playing recently, or all the leagues around the world, smacking them all around the park. I think that was very special.
Nicely described. And the second question from Bowie Blam. I'm from the USA and have little experience with cricket, but when Floki sponsored the Maharajas, I learned and cheer on during your games. It is great. How young were you when you started playing, and what role does cricket play in India society as a way to bring people together?
Oh, if you want to take that,
Yeah, so
let him
maybe
in.
all three can say how young you were when you started, and then one person can talk about what role it plays in India society.
Old since 9 years
Sure.
old. She's been old only.
I think we were part of the society. We used to play a lot of matches in the park with our teammates, with the neighbors. Then I went to boarding school in Lucknow, as you mentioned rightly. I think it's a big market, and you guys are watching through Floki app there. It's been amazing. I think Irfan also played in mosque with his brother Yusuf. Me and Robin playing since 2000. We all three of us actually playing under 19 India, under 17 years since 2000. I think that's a memory we had. That's a way we go about it. I think you enjoy your cricket with your team mates and you plan different tour. I think that's a great memories to have around across the globe.
Yeah, and I started when I was 7, and I think cricket in India is a way of life. I think I think a kid's born and they already know the rules of the game, and it's just about going out there and playing the game. And even though it's a complex game for say someone in the States, I think down back in India, it's a relatively simple game. I think it's just second nature for everyone to kind of know about cricket, and it's just a part of our culture and just part of our society.
Got it. Wow, that's awesome to hear what it means for the culture, and that's each one of you have over a decade of experience in cricket. That's a long time. So let's go
Yeah.
to the third question from at Crypto George P. He's asking, a lots of people are trying to be legends like you guys, but didn't make it. What do you think separates you guys legends versus those that did not make it?
You should see Maharaja Legend League. He will be like us very soon.
There's not some sort of secret that you guys have to be legends.
There's no secret. I don't think it's a secret. I think it's there are different factors that play a part. Obviously, your skill levels play a part. But besides that, I think when you play cricket in England, in India, you realize that luck and destiny plays a big part in making it big. To be able to perform at the right time under the right circumstances when there's an opportunity available also goes a long way. So yeah, I think a few factors, but you got to be lucky as well.
Let's go to the fourth question. This one is a nice one from WSB Floki. He's asking, what motivated you to continue playing cricket at such a high level, Even after achieving numerous successes and milestones throughout your career, was there a specific driving force or passion that kept you playing the sport for so many years?
I think it's all about representing your state and then representing your country. I think it's a great honor. As Robin said earlier, I think it's all about process. It's all about enjoying the game and being present, not to think too far whether I make it or not. You just need to enjoy those process movement. You just need to go out there, enjoy your cricket with your teammates, and look to improve each and every session. I think that's the key of the success story of the player. I think every day you go to the next same game, but you try to emphasize in different shots, different planning, how you're gonna play in a different country. I think that's all about process, and you just need to be in the present and enjoy your process throughout your career.
So, passion and fun is really embedded in the culture of cricket. That sounds nice. The next question is from Earl of Frank Puppy that wants to know more about the shirts that Irfan is wearing at this moment. He's asking, is this your favorite jersey design?
Right now I'm wearing it, so obviously it has to be. But nothing better wearing the colors of India colors. When you used to play for Team India, the tricolor used to on our chest, and having the name India, it just makes us so much proud. So that's always going to be our favorite. My first jersey when I played in Australia. My debut game, I wore that jersey. That's my favorite. That's my favorite sort of style. It's always going to be very special. But yeah, you can say right now I'm wearing this, so this is my current favorite.
It's a blue also, one way. So yeah, it's blue also.
Yes, absolutely. Blue is our favorite color.
Yes.
Yes.
We made it that way one way. We made it that way for all of you.
The only thing missing right now for Iffy is a nice collar.
Actually, I started avoiding collars now. I want to have different kind of collars. Those hard collars, I just want to avoid. We want to blend into the new generation.
Well, it looks great on you, Irfan. And thanks for answering that. I can tell that pride plays a huge role for all of you, and that's great to see. It's awesome to see you, and I think you represent it really good. The next question is from Crypto with CA, and he asks, most India Maharajas players already played for the Indian international cricket team. How do you handle the pressure of carrying this legacy and playing with such class since you're facing the world's best cricket players? That's a tough one. Robin, I think you can answer this one.
Well, I think most of us have played at a pretty high level, and I think the motivation is always there. I think when you're in love with the game, when you're passionate about what you're pursuing, I think it just becomes a lot more fun, and then it just kind of drives you to play at the highest level, and then you want to kind of pursue that excellence factor as well, with your own game, and to be able to do that, you want to be able to compete with the best in the world, and I think that's what drives us, and that's what drives each one of us. And so even when you play in a tournament like this, you're playing with everyone who's retired, but at the same time, they all want to come out there and play with that pride that they've played for themselves, all through their careers. And when you actually get to do that, you not only enjoy each other's company, you start playing cricket at a pretty high level. And I think that's what we're experiencing here at the LLC here.
Next question is from Trust. What sacrifices have you made in order to pursue your passion for cricket, and how have these sacrifices impacted your life and career?
I think 1998, I went to boarding school in Lucknow. I haven't gone to my sister wedding, not even my brother wedding. And at those days, we used to play first class cricket, and I performed really well. If could have been different, but now we sacrifice is always there. I think it's part of life. If you want to pursue a career in sport, I think a lot of things will miss out, but at the same time you enjoy those moments when you get rewarded by playing for your country, playing for your state, playing for any IPL franchisee. I think it's all about everyone's doing it. If you see a lot of players coming from outside, they're staying away from the family for 4 months, and so important to have a mental being these days. I think having 2 and 2.5 years was so bad for everyone, and doing the performance in a very, very professional way. I think that's great, goes to a lot of sports person around the globe. I think they work really hard. They look after their mind, and they have to entertain the crowd on the ground. I think that's what we sports person as a belongs to this sports. I think it's very important to be to in a frame of mind where you can perform in international level. I think sacrifice will be there, but I think at the same time you enjoy the journey, enjoy, learn each and every day. That's what you do. Now we all are married. We carry our family around. Irfan family also there. He's been bringing his parents also. Good to see, like he's having a home sort of a feel every time he go to play for country or any leagues. I think that's what the family is all about.
Wow, well said. That's some real sacrifices that you described as well, which are, yeah, part of the game at such level that you guys play on. The next question is about schools and might need some context. So Floki has a strong focus on charity, and one of our efforts is that we have built 4 schools in 4 underdeveloped countries of the world: Nigeria, Ghana, Laos, and Guatemala. And because we believe that these children deserve education. And the question that Astography is asking to Maharajas: do you think Floki should build sports schools to bring more talents?
I'll take that one. I actually think sports schools are actually important. I think nothing teaches you more about life than sport does, because you have to deal with victories and defeats on a day-to-day basis, and self-improvement as well. And I think it teaches you a lot about life, how to kind of deal with difficult situations, how to work under pressure. And I think if you can have a school that combines sport and education, I think you'll be hitting the sweet spot. Because in a lot of ways, I also feel education that has a purpose is more beneficial than just education in itself, or a syllabus in itself. I think if the students are going to gain something out of the education, and not just it can be it can be very monotonous in that sense. So I think adding sport to education in that sense would make it more well-rounded, and equip youngsters to kind of face the world from a more well-rounded point of view.
And to be very honest, look, right now we all are sitting here and talking to you, and talking all around the world as well. We all do commentary as well, and I personally feel that whatever I'm being able to speak, be that it's in Hindi language or in English language, I haven't studied much in my school. It actually got to me through my sports, because I travel a lot, and sports has
Yeah.
actually taught me so many things. Uh, Sports has taught me to face the failure. That's the most important thing. What anyone can teach you, to actually accept the no. Because my son doesn't understand no as well. So obviously, because he's too young, and the generation where we all accept, the failure and move forward. This is where the life is all about. That's what I believe, and sports teaches you that. So Floki, please go ahead and make a lot of schools, especially which includes sports, and main focus is sports.
Absolutely. Spot on. Well said.
Awesome. Well described. I can hear the passion and love that you guys have for the sports in general, and of course cricket specifically. That's great to hear. I will pass it on to the team about the schools. Next question from Chris. This is awesome. Great games, and you've gained a lot of new fans. Some of our American Vikings even learning to play cricket now. What is the most memorable game in your careers, and why? Thank you all legends for the amazing partnership.
I think winning the World Cup, I would say, in playing in a home ground, 2011 World Cup.
Thank you, back to
I
me.
think that was the greatest moment for our nation. First, we won the World Cup in 1983, 60 overs World Cup. Then we have won in 2007, 2020 World Cup in South Africa. Then we have won the World Cup in Mumbai 2011. I think those three the biggest sports event we had in our nation. Hopefully, in coming up years now, we do have a World Cup this year. Hopefully, I can make it again.
Yeah, that must be such a great feeling if you have worked so hard towards the World Cup and then you win the World Cup, actually. The next question is from Crypto Emperor, and he's asking, I had to Google this one actually. I didn't know what he meant by this, but this one is for Irfan. Can Irfan make a hat-trick in Legend League like he did against Pakistan?
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. The way the ball is swinging around, I think if I get my rhythm right, the way I want, exactly the way it was at the time of hat trick when I took in 2006. If I have the same feeling, same rhythm, ball is swinging nicely. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it. Maybe in a big game, nothing like it, right? If you get it in semi-final or final, I think that will be the icing on the cake. So, yes, my friend, I can.
Awesome. We'll be on the lookout. We're watching these games live and we are chilling with all of us in the Telegram channels and we are enjoying everything that we see. So we'll be looking for that. The next question is from Orca Will. Playing as cricket legends, what message do you want to convey to the people and fans of cricket?
Well, I think the general message is that you can play sport, or you can do something active at any age if you really want to, and if you and when it's done with the right intent, it can be a lot of fun as well. And I think one of the things I've understood or I've experienced on this trip is that to be able to play with my friends who I've played with from the age of 15 at the age of 38 brings me a lot of joy. Just to be able to share the dressing room, go on a bus, go on the on the bus to the ground, the conversations we have, the time we spend in the middle. It's a lot of fun, and you want to be able to do that. And I think sport allows that to happen for each individual, and to be able to just play it, at any level, but to just kind of do something that's physical with your friends will bring a lot of joy, will bring back a lot of memories, will bring back a lot of conversations which are really enjoyable.
Wow, that's a great message. Well said, Rowan. Thank you for that. The next one is from GP Lib. Suresh, he's asking, I think you touched a little bit on this. He's saying, this being the first time I have been exposed to cricket, it's clear fans are passionate and fun. The players display tremendous sportsmanship with pride and integrity for the sport. What drives you as players in your quest for success?
I think it's all about discipline and how you take it every day on the ground and how you enjoy the sport, as I mentioned earlier. I think, as Robin said, and Irfan also spoke about, the cricket journey teaches a lot. You learn a lot every day. You learn from your teammates. You learn from a lot of failures rather than success. Irfan mentioned very nicely about school teaches you how to face failures. I think it's a very, very important lesson to have, because you play at 1,000 games or 500 games, you hardly win 250. But 250 losses, how you gonna take it? That's the biggest challenge for the sports person. That's sports teaches you how to be in a life where you can really overcome those obstacles, how you go about your life. I think it's very important to enjoy the game, enjoy yourself, then you can do your best whatever you're doing. I think that's the sports person is all about.
Well said. Thank you for that one, Suresh.
Okay.
Last two questions already, man. It's going fast. I'm really enjoying this one. Nathan is asking, the India Maharajas attract lots of support from fans, but also from sponsors like us. How does that make you feel?
We are the Maharajas, so we feel proud.
Nice. Yeah, we can see that as well. That's awesome to hear too. All right, the last one. Last question, and talking about this specific tournament, the Legends League. It's clear you want to make your sponsors proud of your success, and congratulations you get so far in this tournament. What has been the highlight of the tournament for each one of you so far?
I think for me, I think Harbhajan Singh bowling to Chris Gale. And, from the next time he bowled Chris Gale. And the number two also, I think, as Irfan Bhai said, Robin and Gauti Bhai opening partnership. We have seen that in IPL for KKR. We have seen that for 2007 World Cup also. And we have seen so many times when they played for India. I think those two moments I really enjoyed in this tournament.
For me, would be obviously the way Gautam Gambhir is batting through this tournament. Three back-to-back 50s. To watch him bat the way he has been a lot of fun, and really enjoyable, and has brought back a lot of memories. For me, the second one that stands out is Ricardo Powell's catch for sure.
And for me, obviously, apart from what I said about the partnership between Gautam and Robin and Ricardo Powell's fielding effort, Robin Tambe's bowling at the age
Oh
of
yes.
1,
Oh
at the
yes.
age
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
of 1,
Bang on.
hitting the ball the way he is, he can actually get shame onto some of the youngsters, the kind of effort he's putting in. So that's a kind of very exciting for me to see, because he's in the same team as us. So it's been absolute pleasure watching him bowl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds really impressive, and definitely some nice highlights that you shared and moments of the tournament so far. Thank you, Robin, Irfan, and Suresh for that. And wow, that was already the last
Good.
question, man. It was really nice listening to you, and yeah, also you being so open with us. That's very appreciated. We have some winners very quickly to announce. We had 15 questions. 13 of these win a signed shirt, and 2 win a signed cricket bat. So I'm pleased to announce that the following people won a signed shirt. That is Hafgard, Bowie Blam, Crypto George P, Estography, Chris, Crypto Emperor Orca Will, GP Lip, WSB Floki, Voltcrap, Earl of Frank Puppy, Crypto with CA, and Ash BTC. So I'm a little bit jealous, admittedly, because it's really cool to have a signed shirt, but fair enough. Congratulations, guys. And 2 people who have won a signed cricket bat. Those are none other than Nathan and Trust. Man, that is awesome. Congratulations. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, as Floki community, we are really proud of each and every one of you and wish you good luck for the upcoming matches. And please know that the Floki Vikings are really cheering hard for you. And thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, guys. Good luck in the
Cheers,
game.
cheers, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Irfan bhai. Thank you, Suresh bhai. Thank you, Robin bhai.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much.